Malawi is also a country in Africa. It's actually considered the poorest country in the world. My wife and I, we got to go soul winning there. We actually got to train 2 local pastors soul winning. So the 4 of us, over about 10 days, we got 176 people saved. That's a very conservative number. If the numbers in Botswana was 5 doors, 4 salvations, the numbers in Malawi is probably like 4 doors, 4 salvations, or 4 doors and 7 salvations. There was a time we went out soul winning, we broke from prayer. I walked about 10 feet and a passerby walked by me. I stopped him. He wanted to hear the gospel, so we went underneath a mango tree in the shade. I gave him the gospel. Before I was done, another man lined up behind him. So after I preached the gospel to this guy, I got the second guy the gospel. While I'm talking to this guy, 2 more guys lined up. So now I have a little line to hear the gospel. I'm standing under the same mango tree. I haven't even knocked 1 door yet. And I gave the gospel presentation 4 times underneath the shade of this mango tree. After that, I finally walked 20 feet and knocked my first door. There were 3 women selling mangoes in front of their house. I gave them the gospel. By the time I was done, I had a group of 30 people around me wanting to hear the gospel. The unusual thing about Malawi, I truly do believe this might be the most receptive area in the world. These people fear God, and it's the poorest country in the world. And those of you who do a lot of soul winning, those are the 2 ingredients you need. People who fear God and people who don't have a whole lot of money. And the unique thing about Malawi is you preach the gospel there, you got a group of people around you just wanting to hear. So here I am preaching the gospel at my first door. I got like 30 people around me wanting to hear the gospel. The last day we went soul winning, I think, was the most special day. My wife, she broke from prayer and she walked about 10 feet and she gave a 40-year-old woman the gospel, got her saved. Right after that, a couple young men walked up, she got them saved. She hadn't walked, she still hadn't knocked her first door. After that, she got an older man saved. Then she walked up to 3 men who were on a work break. She got them saved. She had really only walked about 20 feet. Then after that, a crippled woman came up to my wife. This woman, she couldn't walk. She was literally walking on her hands. She put her hands in a pair of shoes to protect her hands, and she was crawling on her hands. Her legs were dragged behind her. My wife, she got her saved. After that, then just droves and droves of people came to my wife. She was sitting down. I came to my wife at the end of that soul winning time, and she literally she was giving the gospel to 6 people, and there were 70 people around her. She had gotten a man saved 2 days before, and he was her translator. So this guy was standing on a boulder, and while my wife was giving the gospel, he was yelling out at the top of his lungs the gospel, so there were 70 people standing around hearing the gospel. We have no idea how many people got saved. My wife counted 12 just to be ultra-conservative, but there's a good chance of 50 and maybe 100 people got saved just on that day of soul winning. It truly was a very powerful experience. The best soul winning I've ever done. You know, when you leave the country, when you preach the gospel, you experience some wonderful things.